It's more important than ever to take good care of your mouth, whether you have all of your natural teeth or you wear a partial or full dentures. When you take care of your mouth, you prevent serious...
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Quinoa salad.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads. Sometimes, guy needs a Freddy's original double, Chicago dog, and a turtle sundae.
3, please.
We understand. If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. And no one satisfies your cravings better than Freddy's frozen custard and steak burgers. The experience that puts a smile on your face, and the taste that brings you back.
Freddy's frozen custard and steak burgers, located at 2013 Washington Boulevard in Bartlesville.
22 right here is probably the best defensive player in the league.
Pride in our community and has designed
leads in blocks, fourth in steals, third in rebounding.
The Ambler team provides professional interior design, site design, and architectural services. For your next building project,
Ada, Oklahoma. That's interesting.
336-3512 or stop by their office on the 5th floor of the Price Tower Arts Center.
You made sure to take your children to the dentist, but what about yourself? Dental care shouldn't stop as we get older. It's more important than ever to take good care of your mouth, whether you have all of your natural teeth or you wear a partial or full dentures. When you take care of your mouth, you prevent serious diseases. Dr. Heath Potter
back on in 10.
He can accept new patients and see you for dental emergencies. Call Dr. Potter for an appointment at 918-333-3694 today. Dr. Potter is a graduate of the OU College of Dentistry.
Back here at Mueller, getting you set for this KCAC doubleheader, Friends and Oklahoma Wesleyan, Lady Eagles, Lady Falcons. Starting lineups first for Heather Howard's Friends, Lady Falcons. It'll be the 5'7" junior Naria Hall, 5'4" sophomore Khadijah Kelly, 5'10" senior Deja Stiles, 6' senior Laramie Edens, 5'7" senior Lexi Evans. And for Grace Hadley's Lady Eagles, 5'9" sophomore Danae Goodwin, 5'6" junior Cooley Ickes, 5'11" sophomore Amanda Hart, 5'9" junior Hannah Nealis, and a 6' freshman Michaela Melton. It's going to be a fun matchup to watch between Amanda Hart, who averages 11 points per game, coming off a career-high 23 on Wednesday, against Laramie Edens, one of the best defensive players in the conference, averages 3 blocks per game, 4th in the league in steals, also 3rd in rebounding. Should be a lot of fun here tonight, Roger.
It should be. You know, and I'm sure that both coaches have said we got to start strong. And you hope they do. They start strong and they play well. We don't get sloppy to begin with. So we'll see what happens.
It's the 10-10 Lady Falcons, 13-7 Lady Eagles. Just one game separates these two in the conference. Ball up in the air. Melton knocked it back, but it goes to Friends, starting with the basketball at Stiles. She'll give it up to Kelly. Kelly, the point guard, gives it over to Edens. They work it back to the left side. Kelly, guarded by Ickes. Up top, pass deflected and stolen by Goodwin. One-on-one with Evans at the rim. Danae has the layup, no good. Ickes offensive board, second try, up and in. Good hustle, turnover leads to a bucket. Turnovers are going to be the story tonight. Lady Eagles in the first matchup between these two teams. It was a 15-point victory despite turning the ball over 30 times. Falcons have the ball. Here's Hall. Ball screen, top of the key. Dribbles over right. Hand off to Edens. Back to the basket. Outside she goes to Stiles. Back to Edens in the post. Pull-up jumper from the elbow. Extended. No good. Rebound Amanda Hart. Hart runs the floor. Gets it off to Goodwin. Lady Eagles up 2-0. Goodwin attacking the basket. Goes up with the left hand and finishes. A nice dribble move to get open for Danae. 4-0 Oklahoma Wesleyan. First minute, Lady Eagles got their first 2 shots to go. Up top, a 3-ball launched from Stiles, and she converts. 31% outside shooter, had 9 points first time these two teams got together. 4-3 Wesleyan leads after Friends' first made shot. Ickes has the ball up top. She had 5 points on Wednesday. They all came in the final 90 seconds of that one-possession win over St. Mary. Goodwin going to work on the dribble, plants inside, lost the ball, it's stolen by the top steal getter in the conference, Laramie Edens. Gives it off to Kelly up top. Falcons could take their first lead with a bucket. Kelly, turnaround 6-footer, way off the mark. That one loose down low across the baseline, out of bounds. Lady Eagles will take possession. Good energy so far for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Danae Goodwin being aggressive with the ball, something you like to see.
Very much so. I thought last time she forced maybe a little more than she should have, but the first 2 times thought she did really well. There's a good move.
Amanda Hart puts the ball on the deck, takes it right to the rack and scores. 6-3 Lady Eagles lead. Grace Hadley's first game as the full-time head coach, 4-1 record in 5 games as the interim. Here's Kelly driving the basket, flip shot, no good. Rebound Hart, Lady Eagles in transition. Here's Nealis, the sharpshooter. Nealis on the right side, crosses over, dumps off Melton on the block. Melton kicks it back outside Hart. Hard working on Lexi Evans. Left side pass, Goodwin. Thought about a 3, instead passes it off to the corner. Ickes from deep, off the mark, rebound inside, secured by the Lady Falcons. Edens, quick outlet up to Stiles. Stiles in the left corner, 6-3 Wesleyan. Pass down low and wide open is Edens. Nobody picked her up in the paint. She averages 15 points, 9 rebounds per game. One of the top players in the conference, senior from Ada, Oklahoma, an NOC transfer. Here's Melton on the block. Melton going to work on Edens, flips it up, draws the foul, gets the bucket as well. The freshman Michaela Melton, an impact player in her first year, and she has her first bucket.
Yeah, I don't think that Michaela had been told she was a good defensive player. She took it right to her.
Yeah, it didn't matter there. Melton's foul shot off the mark. 8-5 Lady Eagles. Foul inside on Goodwin. Little chintzy there. Little bit of contact trying to box out. 7:17 remaining. 8-5 Lady Eagles have the early advantage. Alex Mullinax checks in for Naria Hall as Heather Howard from the Friends bench makes her first substitution. Lady Eagles have their same 5 out there. Wesleyan's made 3 of its first 5 shots. Lady Eagles play very well here at home. They're 8-2. One of the best field goal percentage defenses in all of the country. They're tops in the conference. Here's Evans trying to create some space. Gives it off left side. Mullinax backs to Evans. Guarded by Goodwin outside the arc. Pass up top. 12 to shoot. And a pull-up long 2 from Stiles. She banks that one in. It's 8-7. They gave her a 3 on that one. Looked like that was a 2. Foot appeared to be on the line. So it's 8-all, 6:47 remaining. Just getting into this one on a Saturday, late afternoon. Here's Goodwin. Goodwin up top with the basketball, drives inside, turns around, feeds Nealis outside. Nealis a head fake, dumps down low for no one, and it's a steal. Kelly heads the other way. Sophomore from Arlington passes off to Stiles. Stiles drives baseline, hip check by Amanda Hart down low, and the whistle goes against the Lady Eagles. Their second team foul.
She's lucky she didn't. Referee looked at her, but when she jumped and slammed the ball for her, I think she was upset. But I was afraid that they were going to call a technical foul on her.
Outside with the ball for the Falcons, it's Edens going to work on Richter, who just subbed in. Richter had the big block to save the game on Wednesday. Pass to Edens, baseline 12-footer, nothing but net. Laramie Edens has her second shot to go in the first half, had 22 points, 10 rebounds in the first game between these two squads, scored 22 of the 59. Lady Eagles trying to get the clean sweep. It's the battle of the birds. Falcons take their first lead at 10-8. They scored 5 straight. Long two from Hart, straight away jumper, no good. Tipped right back to her. Amanda puts her head down in the lane. Jump stop, puts it off the glass. And an aggressive take inside for Hart. And a nice bucket, 10-all. Lady Falcons with the ball, 3 of 6 from the field. Outside with it, Mullinex crosses over Nealis. Mullinex pull up in the lane, off back rim and falls through. Tough shot for the junior from Fort Worth, Texas. 12-10, Falcons lead on the road. Friends away from home, they've won 4 of 9 games. Feed to Richter on the block for the Lady Eagles. Back outside with a reversal for Goodwin. Dene off a pick, crosses over the defender Mullinex. Turnaround, 8-footer, spinning! No, falls off the rim and saved by Kelly down low. 2-point Lady Falcon lead as they outlet it to the front court. Deep 3 from Evans. That one way too strong. Jostling for the rebound, and Friends wins it. Stiles throws it up top, but way too wide for Mullinex, and it goes out of bounds. So it'll be Lady Eagle basketball. We'll see 2 freshman guards checking in with Michaela Watkins and Joe Harbison. And the sharpshooter Ashley Cook, the sophomore, joining Richter and Nealis, the 5 on the floor. Lady Eagles just 1 3-point attempt so far as head coach Grace Hadley barks at the play from the sideline. Here's Watkins. She shot the ball well from outside of late. Now a feed in the high post for Richter. Back to the basket. Richter feeds Watkins outside. Watkins off a pick. Deep 3, lines it up and misses off to the right. The freshman trying a deep one. Falcons get the rebound. Working in transition. Mullinex in the lane. Dump off for Kelly. Layup missed, and offensive rebound and a foul. They're going to give her the basket. Laramie Edens offensive rebound and a bucket. She'll head to the line. It's 14-10 Falcons.
We didn't do well in transition there. We got beat a little bit, and we sure didn't get back.
Edens, one of the top players in the conference, misses the foul shot, though. Richter gets the board. 9-2 is the run for the Falcons over the last 3 minutes. Here's a tip pass off the fingertips of Hannah Nealis and out of bounds. Just what the Lady Eagles didn't need to do right there. They give the ball up. 4:33 remaining first quarter. The Oklahoma City Thunder squeak one out over the Philadelphia 76ers, 117-115. Here's Kelly racing to the basket, and a foul and a bucket. Lady Eagles struggling on the dribble drive defense. A trend, Roger, you noted a couple ball games ago. Can't get in front of Kelly there. 16-10 now, an opportunity for one more.
I think it's a good timeout that we're taking here, right here, but we're not responding well when they penetrate inside. You know, you reach instead of moving your lower body. Let's get in front of them, and we're not doing that well. But right now, Friends have got some momentum, and we've got to get that stopped.
Yeah, the run is now 11-2 since the 7:15 mark, and an opportunity to make it 17-10. It's 16-10 right now. We'll have a free throw from Kelly in just a second, but a nice timeout, as you mentioned, by new head coach Grace Hadley in her first career game as a full-time head coach. Trying to rally this Lady Eagles team. You know, they've had their struggles in the first and second quarter. It's a team that really kicks it into gear by the time the third quarter rolls around. As Kelly converts the three-point play, it's now 17-10. The Friends run continues. Lady Eagles missed their last 3 shots. Here's Harbison on the left side. Harbison gets a pick from Nealis, the freshman trying to create. Throws it to Richter on the block. Reversal, Cook. Spot up 3. That one's short. Fight for the board. It's won by Mullinex. Falcons work the other way. 12-2 run. Mullinex got away with the high dribble. momentarily as it's going to be a carry whistled right there. 4:01 remaining, 17-10.
You just helped the official. He heard you say high dribble, and he thought, that's right.
Hey, whatever I can do. Chilly Saturday outside. Glad we've got a nice heated gym here indoors. Luckily, the snow didn't have any effect here on travel for the Falcons. Here's Nealis outside. Lady Eagles on offense. Nealis attacks, flips it up with the left hand. No good. Kelly secures another rebound. Running hard in transition with numbers. Feeds Evans outside. Gets the defender to run by her. Pulls up for three. Off the mark. Rebound Richter. Richter working with the ball. 6'3" sophomore. Trying to get rid of it. Finds Watkins at the center circle. They'll start the offense. Watkins steps up. Gets it off Nealis. Nealis sizes up the rim, puts the ball on the deck instead. Nealis, 44% outside shooter, launches one off to the left, rebound, kicks for the corner, and out of bounds. Lady Eagles, all kinds of out of sorts offensively without a bucket for 2.5 minutes. Some subs check in. Michaela Melton to Nate Goodwin as Richter and Nealis sit down. Coach Hadley going to continue the trend of rotating the number 5 position between Richter and Melton. Freshman and sophomore, they've done a really nice job. Typically average a double-double between the two of them per game. You'll take that. About 20 minutes apiece they typically play. With the ball, it's Hall for the Falcons. Gives it off Stiles. Crossover, uses the pick to her advantage. Feeds Hall in the corner. Drives baseline right side. Slips by the defense. No, but a rebound for Stiles. Stiles whips it up top. Evans wide open straightaway three. That one off back rim. Another offensive board for the Falcons. They've now rubbed down 3 offensive boards on the quarter. 2 of them this possession. Stiles over to Kelly. Left side. Puts her head down. Drives in the lane. Throws it off the foot of Melton on the deck. Goodwin throws it up. It's a loose ball. And it likely is going to be a tie-up. Possession arrow is going to go to Oklahoma Wesleyan. Good hustle there in that loose ball situation to win the possession. Still 17-10, 12-2 run spanning 5 minutes. Never a good sign when the offense only has 2 points over any stretch longer than a couple minutes. See if they can get some shots up. Some good shooters in the game with Goodwin, Watkins, and Cook. And Michaela Melton on the post. She gets the ball. The feed from Watkins. Melton underneath. Melton reverse layup. Tough shot. Won't go. Fighting for the board. Harbison rips it right back. Harbison, a great hustle player. Harbison drives baseline right side underneath. Flips it up. No. Gets another offensive board. Turns around and up and in. Finally, the 5'8" freshman doing the dirty work in the paint. 17-12. Lady Eagles trail.
That was great hustle.
See if they can defend here. Still just a 2-score game. 2 minutes left first quarter. A lot of energy from both sides. Here's Evans at the foul line. Throws it left side for Edens. Challenges Watkins. Edens spinning. Goes up. Block shot by Melton. She gets it right back though. Falcons basketball outside Kelly. 7 to shoot. Kelly drives, kicks, falls down. She's fouled. And it is going to be free throws now for the Falcons. 5th foul on the Lady Eagles this quarter. Khadijah Kelly, very athletic, the 5'4" sophomore from Mansfield Summit High School. Very aggressive, attacking the basket on the interior. She'll head to the line, 59% foul shooter. Averages 10 points per game. One of her better games all season came in the November meeting between these two sides, as she scored 20 points on 9 of 19 from the floor. Misses the first foul shot. Amanda Hart checks back into the contest as Cook sits down. Kelly spins the second foul shot up, falls through after clanging off back rim. Kelly's got 4 first quarter points. 18-12, some pressure in the backcourt for the Falcons. Here's Watkins. He's it to Harbison across the timeline. Harbison steps up, gets a pick from Amanda Hart. Dumps it off to Hart on the pop. Hart in the corner left side. She had 5 threes on Wednesday, her top performance all season from beyond the arc. Here's a feed. Melton mid-post to Hart for 3. Flat shot might have been tipped. 7 on the shot clock, loose ball. Goodwin comes away with it with 5, needs to get off a shot. Goodwin with 3, up top Watkins. Stiles went up from distance, and that one off the mark. Battle for the board, kicks out of bounds, and the Falcons touched it last. And the Lady Eagles are going to get possession back there after a somewhat disjointed possession. Lady Eagles 0 for 5 from beyond the arc. Minute 8 remaining first quarter. Big time battle between these two teams. Here's Hart, pulls one up for 3. That one off the mark. Another miss from beyond the arc. Here's Kelly running the floor after grabbing the rebound. Falcons in transition. Kelly inside. Flips one up over Watkins. No. Amanda Hart the board. Running the other way are the Lady Eagles. Amanda Hart, left side. Amanda's confident scoring. Throws a cross-court pass. Goodwin plants, fires, and misses from beyond the arc. Lady Eagles 0 of 8 from the outside. A team that shoots it at 31%. One of the better shooting teams in the conference from distance. 15-second differential between shot and game clock. A little bit too late for a 2-for-1. Friends will play for their final shot. Lady Eagles should get a possession if they want one. Pass left side. Lexi Evans 3. It's an air ball saved by Melton. 20 seconds left. Lady Eagles can hold for the final shot. Watkins runs the floor. Watkins with her eyes up, crosses over. She loses the basketball. And it's Friends with it. 12 seconds left. 6-point lead for the Falcons. Kelly spins around, slows it down at the center circle. Now steps up off a pick. Kelly throws it left side. It's going to be a 3-ball launch from Hall. That one off the glass, no good. Rebound, Lady Eagles. Not enough time for anything. And after one quarter, it's the Falcons leading things 18-12. Second quarter when we return. You're listening to Oklahoma Wesleyan basketball on KPGM.
Nursing at OKWU is accepting applications now for the RN to BSN or MSN beginning in March. These degree programs are designed for the working professional. We are accelerated with classes taken one night a week. We grant credit for professional training with classes taken one at a time. And don't forget our locked-in tuition.
We got to take a little better care of the ball.
Baccalaureate degree in nursing and master's degree in nursing at Oklahoma Wesleyan University are accredited by the Commission on Collegiate Nursing Education, CCNE, offered in Tulsa, Bartlesville, or completely online. Call 866-225-6598 or go to okwu.edu.
Go to OKWU.edu or call 866-225-6598.
Impacting culture with the Lordship of Jesus Christ.
Welcome back here at Oklahoma Wesleyan University. Saturday Hoops here on KPGM. Max Gross and the Hall of Famer Roger Skelly courtside bringing you the action. Lady Falcons lead at 18-12. Roger, what do you see in that first 10-minute period? What do you see out there, Roger, first quarter?
Well, I thought we started out well, but after about 3 or 4 minutes, we just went flat. We didn't shoot well. I didn't think we played transition at all. We never got back. We got beat. I mean, if that little guard, number 2, would have made her shots, we could be in a lot worse shape we are, because she was getting inside and penetrating, and we weren't getting her stopped, but we weren't getting there. And so I think we got to do a better job there. You know, our percentage shooting fell way off, but we're not far off there. Rebounding about the same, but we got to do better, period.
Falcons with the ball. Mullinax draws some contact in the lane, and I believe that's going to be a shooting foul on Amanda Hart. Amanda picks up her second, just 12 seconds into this first quarter. So Mullinax, foul shooter, misses the first. 81% from the line. Falcons were led by Deja Stiles, Laramie Edens. Each of them had 6 in the first quarter. Amanda Hart, the most of any for the Lady Eagles. They had 5 different scorers. Hart just had 4. Second free throw from Mullinax goes through, 19-12. It's a 12-2 run midway through that second quarter that propelled the Lady Falcons. Here's a high ball screen for Watkins. Throws it right side for Garrett. 3 true freshmen out there. And a pass inside intercepted by Kelly. Falcons working in transition. Pass right side for Mullinax. Back up top, Kelly. She's the catalyst for this Falcons team. Hall throws it to Mullinax. Mullinax, top of the key, turns around, feet Stiles. Steps through Goodwin, pulls up from the elbow. Jumper, tip, no good. Secured by Garrett. Lady Eagles working the other way. Garrett throws it to Watkins. Down on the baseline, Ickes. 2 defenders converge. Back outside, Watkins. Deep 3, dials it up, knocks it down. First three-pointer in 9 tries for the Lady Eagles from the freshman, Michaela Watkins. She averages 3 points per game right there after that made shot. 19-15. Here's a pass up top, Stiles. Rhythm 3, that one misses short. Eden's offensive board. Falcons have been winning on the offensive glass. Here's Kelly, turnaround 8-footer, rattles around, no good. Watkins secures the rebound. The small point guard, Watkins, measures up at just 5'5", but she's a scrappy player. Dumps it to Goodwin right side. The feed to Melton on the block. Melton working on Eden. Melton fakes it left and turns around, misses from close range. Eden secures the rebound. Lady Eagles shooting 33%. Friends at 33% as well. The only difference from the free throw line. Here's Mulinax outside. Over to the right, handoff Hall. Hall going to work across the foul line, gives it back to Kelly. Sizes up Watkins, back outside the arc, 9 seconds to shoot. Hall lost the ball inside, Ickes with the steal. She runs the break. Ickes in the lane, one defender to beat. Ickes hesitates, shot blocked. Goodwin fetches the board, she falls down, rolls it outside Watkins. Feed Ickes, corner for three, that one short, and bounces up over the top of the backboard. Lady Eagles, one of their first 10 from beyond the arc. They trail 19-15, 8 minutes left, second quarter. Just not getting anything to go from long range, Roger. It's a good shooting team, but they're struggling early on.
Yeah, somebody just needs to warm up and hit 2 or 3. We'll get contagious.
Here's Evans from the left wing to the top of the key. Stiles back to the left, handoff Mulinax. Might have gotten away with one there, as our official in the booth noticed. Here's Stiles up top. Stiles right side, gives it off to Evans. 8 to shoot. Friends needs to do something. A lot of wasted motion. Mulinax drives, falls down, and draws the foul. Looked like she lost her footing, but the referee says Britton Garrett made some contact, and that'll warrant the foul. Second one on the Lady Eagles in the quarter. They've been called for 7 fouls. Friends just 1 total.
Yeah. If I was the coach, I would be barking a little bit of that. Do you think that's right? Just to see what they would tell me.
Richter subs in for Melton. Here's an inbound pass thrown up top. It goes out of bounds right at midcourt, but nobody touched it. It's going to send it back to the baseline, but the Lady Eagles don't care. They'll take the possession. Turnover number 6 for the Falcons. It's a team that gives it up on average 16 times per game. Lady Eagles just the same. Their turnover numbers have gotten a lot better since the first matchup I mentioned earlier. They gave it up 30 times in a 15-point victory, one of the more peculiar lines I've ever seen. Garrett from 3, set shot off the mark, and Garrett nearly committed a frustration foul after the miss. Falcons on offense. Here's Hall, left corner for 3. It's an air ball, saved on the baseline down low by Hurd. Back up top, Evans for 3, off back rim, no. Clangs off the rim, saved by Stiles. Third try, we'll see what they can muster up here. Stiles trying to create at the foul line, took an extra step, and they'll give it up once more. 19-15, Friends leads it. Just about 3 minutes into this second quarter. Some subs for the Lady Eagles. They have Ashley Cook, Joe Harbison, Lauren Richter, Hannah Nealis, and Michaela Watkins, the 5 on the floor, trying to get some offensive firepower out there. Amanda Hart, the top scorer in this ball game, with just 4 points. Here's a pick. Cook sets it for Watkins. Gets the ball outside the arc. Heaves a 3. Barely grazes the rim. Harbison saves it. Her 3rd offensive rebound of the first half. Harbison foul line. Feeds Richter. Low post. Richter 1 dribble. She's fouled. Was shoved across the baseline. Thought they were going to get her for a heel on the line. But instead a whistle there on Hall. Finally starting to get things closer to evening out in the fouls. Lady Eagles will inbound from the baseline. So it'll be Nealis throwing it in. Lady Eagles at 28% shooting from the floor. Here's Nealis outside. Nealis draws the attention of Evans, the defender. Crosses over, back to the left. Drives, kicks it outside. Harbison for 3. That one well off the mark. Richter able to save it, though. She's still in the corner. Now to Nealis outside. Nealis gets by Evans on the shot fake. Nealis in the lane with the offhand. The runner, no good. Rebound for the Falcons. Lady Eagles, 7 of 27, but Kelly a double dribble in the backcourt. The 4th turnover in this quarter already for the Lady Falcons. Laramie Edens, we mentioned she's one of the top players in the conference. 6.6 rebounds already, aiding the Falcons to a 4-point lead. It's Wesleyan basketball. Nealis taking her time, rolls one in there. Cook has to chase it down outside the arc. Back to Nealis in the corner. Lady Eagles 1 of 13 from 3. Nealis left side. Nealis back to the defender. Mid-post. Gives it off Richter. Short corner. Back to Hannah outside. Hannah 1 dribble. Pops the 3 ball. Too strong. Rebound inside for Edens. Her 7th. Friends a +3 advantage on the glass and a +4 advantage in the scoring column. Really the only thing that matters. Here's Kelly, the athletic guard outside. Dribble handoff to Evans. Evans outside the arc. Works it right for Edens. Edens sets herself. Friends doing a lot of work outside the arc. Here's Evans, throws a backdoor cut to Hall, swatted out of nowhere by Richter. What a defensive play. The backdoor cut went nowhere. Lady Eagles could cut it to a 1-score game. The feed to Richter on the post. Richter underneath. Richter turns around, flips it up. Bad look. Good defense from the Falcons. Hurd gives it off Kelly, and another travel in the backcourt. cries from Heather Howard on the Falcons bench to slow things down. It's been a slop heap of a ball game, Roger, as Friends has just 1 point in this quarter. Lady Eagles with just 3, and we're nearly to the midway point.
Now, neither team has played well offensively, but our shooting percentage went from 33 to 23% just in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a tough look, but still only down 2 scores. Lady Eagles a scrappy bunch. Here's a steal from Kelly, one-on-one. Nealis pursues from behind. Kelly at the rim, and a nice finish there. First field goal of this quarter for the Falcons. Just as we mentioned, they hadn't hit one. 21-15. Lady Eagles need to figure it out offensively. Nealis inside drives, throws a no-look pass stolen by Edens, one of the top stealers in the conference. Gives it off Stiles, left side. Stiles to the corner. Evans spots up for 3. That one off the mark. High rebound, kicked around. It's loose. Ickes secures it for the Lady Eagles. Wesleyan down 6. Just 1 field goal in the quarter. Feed to Cook on the block. Cook catches the pass in traffic. Back outside. Richter shot fake to Ickes, right side. Now Harbison with it, floats it to the post for Cook. 2 defenders, back outside Harbison. Drives by Stiles, dumps it off Cook inside the free throw line. Short 2 goes in. There's a good offensive possession right there for the Lady Eagles. 21-17, they trail. 4:19 left, first half. Kelly gives it off to Hall, cuts her across the free throw line, feeds Evans, deep 3. That one off the mark. Lexi Evans having her struggles from beyond the arc in this one. Evans 0 of 7 from distance. Nealis tries her luck from downtown, and she cashes in. Second one of the game for the Lady Eagles. Nealis is first. It's 21-20. A nice 5-0 mini run for the Lady Eagles. Timeout for Heather Howard on the Falcons bench. 3:59 remaining. Falcons lead down to 1.
If we would have just hit half of the shots we put up there, we would be up a bunch, because Friends just hasn't been able to find the bucket from the field.
Now they're at 28. Both teams actually at 28%. Falcons 2 of 12 from beyond the arc. Lady Eagles 2 of 15. It's really been a very even game. The stat sheet shows us it should be about a 1-point game right now. Sometimes those things don't always balance out, but it's nice that the Lady Eagles, have cut this lead a little bit. The fact that they've got an opportunity here, Roger, in the final 4 minutes to take the lead and potentially run with that before the break. You got to be optimistic here after these last couple of possessions.
I think we need to pound the ball inside a little bit if we can. We have been doing it some, but I think we need to take it to the bucket. But one thing about it, we're not afraid to shoot it.
No, it's a confidence thing. Even if they're not going in, still putting up the shots, you don't mind that. Whitney Metker makes her first appearance in the game. Only senior that's going to see time tonight for the Lady Eagles. Here's Evans outside, gives it off Kelly. Motion cuts across, throwing it on the block for Edens. Edens steps back to the foul line, 9 to shoot, gives it back to Kelly outside the arc, driving inside. Tough shot, no good. Goodwin deflected that pass out of bounds. The attempted rebound, but either way, it's Lady Falcons basketball. Good to see the students back here in the gym populating a good chunk of that far side bleacher. Inbound to Kelly, 1 dribble goes straight up, rejected by the rim, so to speak. And Ickes secures the rebound. Opportunity for the Lady Eagles to take their first lead since the early goings. Ickes double teamed in the corner, throws it up for Harbison. Harbison to Goodwin, the sophomore. Goodwin attacking, free throw line floater, rims out, and a rebound inside for the Falcons. 3:15 left before the break. Falcons shooting it at 28%. Kelly on the outside. Kelly throws it right side for Stiles. Back up top for Mullinax. Little shimmy. Mullinax at the elbow. Back outside Evans. They work it around Stiles. Pass inside, and it's going to draw a foul. Richter put her hands in the back of Edens. What'd you see?
I didn't see anything. I thought she played pretty good defense.
3:01 left.
I didn't see the other girl's upper body move forward like she hit her from behind or pushed her or anything. And the official that called it, I don't know how they can have a good view like that.
Here's Edens inside on the block, trying to get around Melton. Back outside Kelly. Kelly crossover to a pull-up free throw line. Jay buries that one. Nice move to set up the shot for Kelly, and she's got 8 points.
She's very quick.
Really is. Some of the better dribble moves we've seen in the conference season. 23-20, Falcons clinging to a 1-score lead. The Lady Eagles could hit a 3, it would tie the game. Here's Metker with the ball left side. Working off the dribble, gets a pick from Melton. Metker from the wing to the top of the key, 10 seconds to shoot. Feeds it to Ickes. Now Goodwin with the ball in the corner. Melton on the block, gets by Edens, and an easy finish inside. What a 1-point ball game. Lady Eagles trail.
That was a good move. Made the senior look a little funny there.
One of the better defenders in the conference getting shown up by a freshman there. It's fun to see. Here's Edens trying to do it right back to her. Edens the finger roll. She airballs. Milton's in her head. 2 minutes left. 23-22. Falcons lead it. Lady Eagles could take the lead. Goodwin in the lane. Goodwin turns around, feeds Metker outside. Shot fake. Metker puts it on the deck. Finger roll, scoop shot. She lost her balance there. Came up a little bit limp. She's got a brace on that left knee. Metker hustling back on defense. She's going to get subbed out the next chance, I believe. 1-point Falcon lead. Kelly up top. Edens elbow jumper. It's good. Laramie Edens has 8 points. That's her first bucket in this second quarter. Friends stretches the lead back out to 3. That's kind of been the game. 1-point lead, then 3. Lady Eagles haven't done enough to put themselves over the top and take the lead. Here's Akis outside, pulls a deep 3 off to the right. Lady Eagles 2 of 16 from long range, have gotten 2 to go in this quarter. Falcons with the ball. Kelly left side. So hard to stay in front of her. She pulls up from the foul line. No good. Edens offensive board. Lost it though. Metker comes away with the steal. Throws it up for midcourt. Harbison runs under the pass somehow. She'll slow it up. Feeds Akis. Coley has good dribble moves as well. Feeds Goodwin. Left wing driving in. Danae lost the ball. Regained it as it jarred free. Going to work inside. Danae scores. Hard-nosed bucket there. Makes it a 1-point game once again. Lady Falcons clinging to the lead. Final minute of the first half. Whoever executes better in this next 45 seconds will take the lead headed into the break. Let's see if the Lady Eagles can defend. 20 to shoot, 40 left on the half. Kelly outside. Picks up her dribble, flings it right for Mullinex. Now Edens, mid-post, back outside. Stiles pulls up the 3 ball, no good. And the rebound for Melton. 30 seconds left. Game clock and shot clock are even. Lady Eagles can play for 1 shot, nearly turn it over though as the pass intended for Goodwin, swatted away by Mullinex far side. Lady Eagles keep it. 23.1 for the half, 23 on the shot clock. About as close as you can get with that shot clock still turned on. It's Goodwin, Watkins, Cook, Harbison and Melton as Coach Hadley makes a couple subs. Lady Eagles 11 of 37 shooting in this first half, but a bucket here to beat the buzzer would give them the lead. 15 seconds, Watkins has it up top. Kelly guards her. Michaela hands off Goodwin, 10 seconds. Goodwin, top of the key, dribbles behind the back, crosses over. Goodwin in the lane, jump stop, throws it off glass, no. And the rebound by Hurd. 4 seconds for the Falcons, they need to hurry. Kelly has 2 seconds. Kelly head down, half court heave, too strong. And we'll go to the break with the Falcons leading the Eagles by 1. 25-24, halftime stats and analysis on the way. You're listening to Lady Eagle basketball on KPGM.
Listening to the radio, driving in your car. Radio gets me some.
Hi, I'm Craig Heemstra, and I'm with Hughes Lumber, and we've been advertising on the radio for the last several years. It's definitely been very helpful to us. Radio gets results.
You made sure to take your children to the dentist, but what about yourself? Dental care shouldn't stop as we get older. It's more important than ever to take good care of your mouth, whether you have all of your natural teeth or you wear partial or full dentures. When you take care of your mouth, you prevent serious diseases. Dr. Heath Potter can help. He can accept new patients and see you for dental emergencies. Call Dr. Potter for an appointment at 918-333-3694 today. Dr. Potter is a graduate of the OU College of Dentistry.
Move forward in 2019. Resolve to finish your college degree. Oklahoma Wesleyan University is ready to see you succeed. We provide real options for adults returning to college to finish an associate, bachelor, or master degree. We grant credit for professional training. We have locked-in tuition, options to attend on-campus or online classes one at a time. OKWU has accelerated classes taken 1 night a week or online. Enroll now for March classes in business, ministry, management, nursing, psychology, or general studies. Check us out at okwu.edu. okwu.edu. Call 866-225-6598. OKWU is the best option for working professionals. Attend in Tulsa, Bartlesville, or completely online. Oklahoma Wesleyan University. Student-friendly, Christ-focused.
Welcome to Freddy's. Looking good, folks.
We were at the annual fundraiser.
And now that the banquet is over, it's time to actually eat. How about a Freddy's Original Double with cheese?
2 and a turtle sundae, please.
We understand. If you're going to be bad, it better be good. And no one satisfies your cravings better than Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. The experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back. Come enjoy our Freddy's Original Double.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. Located at 2013 Washington Boulevard in Bartlesville.
Ambler Architects takes great pride in our community and has designed many of the city's more prominent buildings. The Ambler team provides professional interior design, site design, and architectural services. For your next building project, call Ambler Architects 336-3512 or stop by their office on the 5th floor of the Price Tower Arts Center.
Don't let allergy season keep you away from the games. Doctors Collins, Robertson, and Wiley can provide the solutions to keep you up in the stadium and under the Friday night lights at Bruin Field. Allergy testing and therapy will put you back in the game and in the stands. The team at Bartlesville, ear, nose, throat, and allergy.
Phillips Boulevard.
Put 10 minutes on the third quarter clock as we're back here. Mueller Sports Center. Max Gross, Roger Skelly bringing you tonight's action. 99.1 FM KPGM. Lady Eagles shot the ball poorly in the first half, but only down by one. Ickes, Goodwin, Melton, Nealis, and Hart, the starting five, back out there. Wesleyan with the basketball. Here's Goodwin back to the defender. Free throw line. Kick to Ickes. Right corner for three. He converts. Coley Ickes, a confident shot, and she buries that one. 27-25, Lady Eagles take their first lead since the first 3 minutes of this game. 9.5 remaining. Friends' first possession of the third quarter. Here's Stiles, right side for Lexi Evans. Evans gives it off Stiles. She had 6 in the first half. They feed their best player, Edens, in the post. Back outside the athletic Kelly. Pull up. Long two, no good. Rebound is going to go to the Lady Eagles, and a foul committed by Friends. It'll go on Edens. Second one on Laramie Edens, top player for this Falcons squad. 8 in the first half, as well as 8 rebounds. She's a force really on any part of the court. Offense, defense, rebounding as well. 2-point Lady Eagle lead. They feed Melton on the post. Melton back outside Hart. Steps through the defender. Hart drives, hits it too hard off the glass. Rebound inside for Edens. Very close to a double-double already. 8 points, 9 boards. Stiles, top of the key, drives in, kicks outside. Here's Hall. Hall cuts to the free throw line to Edens. Long two straight away. Hits off back rim. No good. Rebound Amanda Hart. She'll throw it for Ickes. Nearly lost it on the far side, but Coley able to save it. Junior from Rocky Comfort, Missouri. Ickes just hit a big three-pointer to give the Lady Eagles the lead. She drives over left side to Goodwin for three. That one in. Back-to-back three-pointers. Lady Eagles already getting those numbers to even out from beyond the arc. As many threes now in a minute and a half of the second half as they had in the first. It's 30-25, 6 straight points. Kelly with the ball up top, gets a pick from Edens, throws it to Edens, left side, Edens, double team, gets it over to Hall. Hall jab step, now drives through the teeth of the defense, rises and finishes with the finger roll. Naria Hall, junior from Wichita, gets the bucket, makes it 30-27. Lady Eagles by 3, first lead since the early minutes of the first half. Made 2 3-pointers already. Nealis crossover dribble outside Ickes. Ickes gets by Kelly. Ickes in the lane. Ball jarred free, and the backside referee blows the whistle. It's a foul committed on Kelly. Think in the act of shooting it should be. Ickes heads to the line. Second one on Kelly as well.
I think he might have been waiting on the under official because he called that a little bit late. But one of the things that I've been noticing about officials, even in college, everywhere, when somebody's on the drive like that, if it goes in, they don't call it. They just let them play. I don't like that.
Ickes hits the free throw. Lady Eagles now 1 of 3 from the line. They were 13 of 27 in the road win against St. Mary on Wednesday. They lead by 4, 31-27, early minutes of the second half. Lady Falcons with the basketball. Lady Eagles hounding on defense. Here's Kelly through the middle. Off-balance jumper, draws contact, and she'll head to the line after the missed shot. So we see a coaching legend in the high school ranks in the building tonight. Joe Gilbert, the Barnsdall Lady Panthers head coach, sitting on the far side over there, taking in some quality basketball tonight.
I tell you what, class act. I've refereed a lot of ball games for him.
Yeah, one of the best around as Kelly misses the foul shot.
I don't even know for sure what his age is, but he's surely got to be in his 80s.
I think he would win that race against you.
Well, you're so kind, Max. I'll tell you, you're so kind.
Both free throws missed by Kelly, and she commits a chintzy foul, knocking Goodwin. That'll be the third one on Kelly. Amanda Hart also picked up her third, by the way. I think Coach Gilbert, he's coached in every sport imaginable. I believe he crossed the 1,000 win threshold earlier this year across all sports. Primarily girls basketball there in Barnsdall. Here's Ickes. Lady Eagles by 4. They've hit a couple outside shots in this quarter. Goodwin dribbles behind the back, driving on Hall, rises from the foul line. It falls in. That one almost fell off, but instead falls in. Danae, leading scorer for the Lady Eagles with 9. Finally showing some momentum on offense. Eden, pull up, foul line jumper off the mark. Rebound, Nealis. Lady Eagles by as many as they've led by all night. 6 points. Nealis pulls up from outside. That one off the mark. Rebound for the Lady Falcons. 7 minutes left, third quarter. Friends, just 2 points to show for it since the start of the half. Here's Evans, fumbles a pass, regains it near the center line. Evans Throws it up top. Mullinax drives on Ickes, spins around her. Mullinax plants, rises, misses from 6 feet. Rebound Ashley Cook for Wesleyan. Quick outlet to Goodwin in the front court. Danae on the right side pulls up for 3. That one off the mark. Goodwin can't believe that one. She had nobody around her. 6-point Lady Eagle lead. Friends 11 of 40 shooting. Lady Eagles had the best field goal percentage defense in the conference. Missed shot. Rebound Edens kept it alive. Edens has 10. Fall away shot blocked by Melton. Lady Eagles blocked their third shot of the game. Here's Nealis in the lane, plants, and she's blocked by Stiles. Ball saved by Melton on the baseline. Spins around a defender. Melton flips it up with the right hand. Off the mark, falls off. Rebound is kept alive by the Lady Falcons. He'll work the other way. Here's Hall in the lane. Kicks it left side. Evans working on Cook. Evans is a good outside shooter. Falcons have made just 2 threes in the game. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. 6-point gap between the two sides. Wesleyan, they're defending with the lead. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Evans, top of the key, driving on Ickes at the foul line. Backs up, throws it to Hall. Jab step. Hall puts it on the deck now. Splits 2 defenders, throws it off the glass hard. No good. Rebound for Michaela Melton. Outlet to Cook, the sophomore from Fort Scott. Gives it to Nealis. Nealis gets a pick. Melton, top of the key. Thought about a shot, instead passes Cook. Cook steps through the defender, pulls up 16'2". It's an air ball. Goodwin recovers on the underside, flips it up, no good. And the rebound tracked down by the Falcons. They have momentum going the other way. Pass to Hall, back to Mullinax. Now they scoop it to Edens. Nobody wanted to shoot, and it's a steal for the Lady Eagles. Goodwin in the lane, dribbles behind the back. Goodwin throws it up top. Melton. Melton off to Cook. Lady Eagles slow it up. Cook pulls up a 3 ball. That one off to the right. Rebound secured. Lady Eagles out of sorts after finding a rhythm early on in this half. Might need a timeout. Midway point, they lead 33-27. Third quarter. Mullinax rises from 8 feet. No good in the lane. Lady Eagles get the rebound. Neither team making shots proficiently. Ickes has the ball outside. She'll slow things down, just what the Lady Eagles need defensively, or rather offensively. Nealis outside, high arcing 3 ball, buries it. Anna Nealis, Lady Eagles have 3 3-pointers in the quarter, and they're on a big run to start things off. 12-2 outscoring the Falcons. Timeout, 4:29 left. Third quarter, Heather Howard screaming at her players. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, Roger. And looks like both teams not with much rhythm, but the Lady Eagles at least getting a couple outside shots to fall.
You know, we started off, made 2 or 3 look really good. And then it looks to me like both teams, we just got in a racehorse gang. And if we're standing wide open, we jack it. And I just, boy, that's so frustrating. If you're making them, fine. But when you're not making them, surely, let's slow the thing down and let's see if we can get it back. Let's at least get a chance to get an offensive board.
But again, Roger, the Lady Eagles turning a deficit into a lead in the third quarter. It's incredible their propensity to do this.
But there's still 4.5 minutes to go here, so let's hopefully that we play a little bit better. Defensively, though, we've played hard.
Just 2 points total for Friends in this quarter, nearly 6 minutes in. Outside with the ball, Lauren Anderson makes her first appearance. Kelly flings it on the block for Edens. Blocked by Richter, saved by Harbison, and it goes straight to Watkins, but she lost it out of bounds. But man, Lauren Richter has really ramped up her game. She's a true rim protector on the inside, just what Coach Hadley wants her to be, as a 6'3" forward. 36-27, Falcons basketball. Kelly with it up top. She's an energy player. Drives inside, crosses over, now passes outside Hall. She is the only bucket in the quarter. Taking it through the teeth of the defense. She's fouled at the rim, and she'll head to the line. Hadley didn't like the call.
Now there's a prime example there. You saw her coming, and all you did was reach out and try to slap at the ball. All you had to do was move 1 step to your right, and you got her stopped. And that's just, I don't know what you call it, but sometimes we just don't react.
Cook gets her second. Friends misses at the line. They're 3 of 9 from the stripe. Both teams shooting 33% from the foul line. However, the Lady Eagles just 1 of 3. 4 minutes left. Second free throw good by Hall. She's got the only 3 points in the quarter. 36-28. Lady Eagles on a 12-3 run. They haven't played their sharpest basketball, but still have built onto the lead. It's at 8. Here's Nealis, little hand check foul on Khadijah Kelly. I think that might be her 4th.
She is really quick.
They only have 2 on her, excuse me.
But I get tickled at her. She is almost like, just like going 90 mile an hour out there.
Here's Garrett, pops a 3 off the inbound, rims out. Wesleyan misses. Rebound for the Falcons. 36-28, Lady Eagles hold the lead. Here's Kelly, left side, handoff for Evans. Fires the 3 ball, strokes it. Lexi Evans gets her first outside shot to go. She averages 10 per game. Lady Eagles holding the top scores off the board today, 36-31. Just 1 game separates these 2 teams in the conference standings. Here's Harbison outside the true freshman Garrett. Feeds Richter on the block. Richter, 2 defenders on her. Ball loose on the deck. Lauren gets it back and touches a pass out to Harbison. 10 to shoot. Harbison fouled up top. And this is going to be free throws for the Lady Eagles. 5th team foul on Friends this quarter.
Now, isn't it interesting? And you see it happen this way so much. The first half, all the fouls were on us. The second half, all the fouls been on. I don't understand, but it just seems like that's the way teams play.
Harbison to the stripe, 50% on the year. Makes the first one. Lady Eagles just 2 of 4 from the foul line now. Harbison, freshman out of Kiefer High School. State quarterfinalist in Class 2A a season ago, along with Michaela Melton, also a member of that team. Second one from Harbison, good as well. Lady Eagles stretch the lead now. 38-31. Friends with the ball, 3 minutes left, third quarter. Here's Edens, elbow, jump shot, fires and fills. Laramie Edens now has a double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds. That's her first bucket of the quarter, though. Wesleyan on offense, 38-33, they lead. Young group out there, Garrett, Watkins, and Harbison, all true freshmen. Garrett pops it, free throw line jumper, shooters touch it, falls down. Britton Garrett, she struggled from the field this year, shooting at just 30%, but a big bucket when the Lady Eagles need it. It's 40-33. Kelly might have gotten away with a walk. Crowd wanted the call. Here's a feed on the post. Eden, step back, shoots over Richter and misses. Lauren Richter gets the rebound. Lady Eagles on the glass, -1. Pretty even in most categories. Here's Garrett, steps into a 3, buries it. 5 in a row for Britton Garrett. She averages just 2 per game. The lead is at 10, as big as it's been all night. 43-33, 2 minutes left. Here's Evans trying to respond. 3-pointer from the wing, no good. Rebound ping-ponging around. Kelly comes away with it. Kelly dribbling through traffic, kicks to the corner. Evans one more time for 3. This one another miss. Rebound is loose. Nealis saves it in the corner, but she stepped across the sideline, so it'll be Friends basketball. (43-33) Wesleyan leads. Friends shooting under 30% at 27. Lady Eagles, best field goal percentage defense in the entire conference. They're showing it tonight. It's a young team, Roger, but they love to get after it defensively.
Yep, very much so. You know, and that's really a good sign, because that's something for them to build on.
Here's Edens inside, fouled from behind by Melton. Just a 3rd-team foul on the Eagles in the quarter.
What's that, her second foul?
Just her first. Melton coming off of a nice game the first time these 2 teams got together. She had 11 boards in that one. Really stepping up as this season's in its second half. Here's Edens, defended by Melton. Kicks it outside Stiles. Stiles up top for Kelly. Less than 2 minutes left. Kelly, free throw line. Jay rattles around, no good. Harbison gets the rebound. Her 5th of the game. Harbison runs the floor. Harbison outside to Goodwin. Steps up to the elbow. 2-pointer, buries it. Today Goodwin in double figures with 11. She's done that now 12 times this season and 31 times in her career. She's only a sophomore. First Lady Eagle in double figures. The lead is now 12. Outscoring Friends 19-8 in this third quarter. Minute 20 left. Kelly weaving around. Kelly at the foul line. Kicks. Baseline jumper from Anderson. Cashes in. Anderson's first shot to go. Coffeyville Community College transfer just up the road. 45-35. Lady Eagles lead. Just over a minute remaining. The feed Melton on the block. Challenges Edens. Melton lost the ball. Regains it. Throws it up with the right hand. No. And she has the ball ripped away by Edens on the rebound attempt. 10-point ball game. A bucket for the Falcons would make it single digits. Evans on the right side carving out space. Now Edens runs right through the defense. Finger roll finish. Nobody stepped in her path. Edens, the game top scorer with 12. 11 rebounds to go with it. A double-double effort with over 10 minutes remaining. 45-37. 12 seconds separate game clock and shot clock with the third quarter winding down. Lady Eagles have played their best quarter tonight. Here's Goodwin, floats one up and in. Tough finish from Danae, and she gets the foul as well. Goodwin has 9 points in this quarter, could make it 10. Lady Eagles have a 10-point lead. Some subs with Hurd and Mullinax checking in for the Falcons. So Goodwin heads to the stripe. Goodwin, foul shot falls off, and the rebound goes to the Falcons. Shot clock turned off, but we've got a foul in the backcourt.
Well, that won't hurt us. We're going to shoot on the next one, though, so maybe we'll get out of it. I don't want to see Milton get that fourth foul here in this last few seconds either. She needs to play really smart.
Falcons shooting 27%. They trail by 10, 15 seconds left. Kelly gives it to Mullinax, left side. Mullinax holding on to it, feeds Evans with 9 seconds. Evans off the screen, 8 seconds. Evans on the right side, 5 seconds, throws it up top for Stiles with 3, pulls up, blocked shot, and the Lady Eagles recover. Harbison is not going to have time to get anything off, but the Lady Eagles turn a 1-point deficit into a 10-point lead at the end of 3. It's 47-37. Wesleyan out in front, final 10 minutes when we return to Mueller.
Watts-Miller Insurance Agency. Craig, a lot of folks, including myself,
tied in on the football team.
But I also like to not have to think about it and just know that it's taken care of. You offer me that assurance at Watts-Miller Insurance?
We sure do.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that he could play football. If he was at a bigger school, he'd be getting looked at in the NFL. I guarantee. He's got a body.
He was down here last year.
How can we get a hold of you, Craig?
I didn't even think he was a threat.
Watts-Miller Insurance Agency.
It's the new
I think they're going to make him work hard tonight. He'll get some points, but I don't think he will. I don't think he'll ring it up.
He's struggled against us. Always has.
Well, I think the other thing is, but
they've got better players around him this year. That's the thing.
Yeah, and that helps.
They got a D1 reach. The lead now to 10 points, 47-37. They're trying to get their 9th win here at home. A win tonight would put them ahead of Friends. That would give them outright 4th place in the conference. Depending on what Bethel does, we'll give you an update on the conference standings at the conclusion of this one, but the Lady Eagles need to secure it here in the final 10 minutes. Outside with the ball, Mullinax. Now to Evans. Handoff Kelly on the right wing. Evans, her teammate, got in the way. Kelly back and forth, up to the top of the key. Mullinax drives, kicks down low, tip pass saved on the baseline. Touched out to the corner. Evans, 16-footer, no good. Rebound inside for Ickes. Lady Eagles have the ball offensively, a 10-point lead. Quick outlet to Amanda Hart. Hart on the right side, flings a cross-court pass. Nealis sets, shoots, and fills. And Nealis, her second one. Actually, 3rd of the game now for Nealis. Lady Eagles stretch their lead as big as it's been all day, 50-37. With the ball, Kelly hands off over to Mullinax. To Evans, tries one from distance, and that one cashed in. Evans hits her second one. It's 50-40. 9 minutes remaining. Here's Ickes over to the left side. Goodwin attacking, straight in, dumps it off for Melton on the backside, and Melton scores the easy one. 6 points for Michaela. Great feed by Goodwin. 52-40 is the lead. Finally hitting an offensive rhythm, still shooting just 34%. Here's Edens outside. Edens pulls up free throw line jumper, horseshoes around back iron. Hart got the board. She was shoved to the deck.
One
foul on Hurd.
We didn't mention when he started this half, Coach put Hart over on Edens, which was a good move. And I was really glad to see that because we need both of those big girls, Milton and Ritker. We need both of them here. We just don't want her to get that 4th foul.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I'm curious, Roger, what do you think it is about this team in the 3rd quarter that they finally hit their gear late in the game? Peculiar.
I don't know what to say other than I think I would say, girls, okay, let's play like this is the beginning of the third quarter at the beginning of the game.
And a nice bucket by Amanda Hart on the low post makes it 54-40. Evans a three-pointer the other way. She hits her second in a row. Evans has 3 of them all in this half. 5 total on 21 looks for the Falcons. 54-43, 8 minutes to go, still plenty of time. Lady Eagles have gotten the offense going. Here's Ickes, dribbles over right wing, now charges inside, turns around to the corner. Ickes feeds Melton on the block, one-on-one with Edens, the top defender in the conference. Melton fights it up and in. She's going to work down low, 8 points in the game for Melton. 56-43, here's Edens underneath. Edens reverse layup, and that one too easy for her. Edens up to 14. She's the game's top scorer. Today, Goodwin on the contrast has 13 for the Lady Eagles. 11-point game. Here's Melton in the post, lost the ball, trying to turn with it. Goes out of bounds. Lady Eagles, Roger, only their 8th turnover. What a contrast from 30 times giving the ball up the first time these two teams got together. They've really cleaned their game up as this season has progressed, as you would expect with a young team.
Yeah, no, and we're shooting 10% better than we did the first half, and that makes a lot of difference. So, yeah, you know, I don't know. I expect that coach would like to know.
That's for sure. 7 minutes in the ball game. Here's Evans. She's had the hot hand lately. Gives it off. Edens up top. Richter steps in front of her. Now to Kelly. Drives, pulls up from the free throw line. That one off the mark. Body's crashing down low as Edens shoves Amanda Hart on the attempted rebound.
I think Eden is a little frustrated right now because she's committed a couple of fouls that, for a senior, they're kind of dumb fouls. You know, she wanted the ball so bad she wanted to run over somebody.
That's her third one. Friends is going to respond with some full court pressure. 11-point game. Ball thrown into Goodwin, top of the opposite key. Throws it out in front of Ickes. Ickes drives the lane, goes up with the left hand. Easy layup. How's that for solving the press? Coley Ickes, she's up to 8 points in the ball game. 58-45. Lady Eagles have scored 32 points in just 13 minutes of the second half. The offense that wasn't there in the first half responds in the second. Here's Edens inside, scores over top Richter. Edens has 16 points in the game, 8 each half. Still an 11-point lead, 58-47. They've traded buckets here in this fourth quarter. Hard top of the key, puts the ball on the deck, kicks outside Goodwin. Today behind the back dribble, feeds Richter on the post. Richter going at it, has the ball dribbled off her foot and out of bounds. Kirk Kelly, athletic director in the corner, couldn't track down the loose ball. It goes into the hallway.
We're going to have to tell him we're going to have to get somebody else to watch that door over there.
Well, yeah, he's got one job over there to keep the ball from going onto the concourse. Couldn't do it.
Exactly right.
Of course, he's going to be busy here in just a couple of weeks. Baseball season starts February 8th. And preseason polls put him at number 5 in the nation. Here's Edens underneath, pulls up over Richter, shot rims out, and Edens saved it momentarily. A whistle down low. Who are they going to give the ball to? It'll be Wesleyan.
I thought she should have left the ball alone. I thought it was off of our player, and I think it was.
And a steal in the backcourt for Mullinax. Dumps off for Kelly on the weak side. Easy bucket, nobody on her. Khadijah Kelly has her first bucket of the second half. Second player for the Falcons in double figures. 9-point game, 58-49. Lady Eagles get it across the press. 5:45 left. Lady Eagles looking for conference win number 10. Here's Watkins, the freshman, crosses over, feeds Hart, tip pass. Amanda gets it anyways on the elbow right side. She's ripped from behind. Frustration foul for Evans. Third one on the Falcons in the quarter. None on the Lady Eagles. It's a little out of control with the reach in, some of the body checks for the Falcons. Every foul's been hard. I'll give them credit, I guess. Missing an open one as Nealis off the inbound. Gets it back in the corner. Rises for 3. No good. And the rebound ripped down by Mullinax. Could cut it to a 2-score game here with a 3. 5:20 on the clock. Mullinax feeds Stiles up top. Goes to work on Harbison off the pick. Stiles toward the rim. Layup too strong. That one was a gimme that she missed at the rim. Harbison with it. Has the ball jarred free by Evans. Lady Eagles keep it right at the center line. We'll see Ashley Cook check into the game. Cook, a sharpshooter, has just 2 points today. Hart's going to take a quick breather. So it's Cook, Watkins, Goodwin, Harbison, and Richter. 3 guards, 1 wing, and a forward is the lineup choice for Hadley, the first game head coach. See if the team can get her a win. Here's Harbison spinning, lost the ball up top. It's picked up by Mullinax. Mullinax one-on-one in the fast break. Mullinax plants in the layup, no good. Offensive board, Kelly swatted and fouled by Richter.
It's all right, gonna make her shoot it. That's all right. But boy, we're not handling the ball very good here.
And a couple turnovers in a row. 4:53 in the game, 9-point contest. Men's game coming up, top 25 battle. Number 1 Eagles, number 24 Falcons. Kelly's foul shot rims in. Friends 5 of 11 from the stripe. Friends has a 2-game winning streak. Close wins over St. Mary and then Ottawa recently. Kelly gets the other one to go, 58-51, 4:53 left in the game. More full-court pressure. Goodwin is fouled, and she'll have one more before it'll be free throws, 4th team foul. Friends trying to get really aggressive in the backcourt, the best way to try to come back in the 4th quarter when you're trailing big. Coach Hadley wants a timeout, 4:52 remaining. Lady Eagles by 7. We'll take a quick break.
KW. OKWU.edu.
Go to OKWU.edu or call 866-225-6598.
Impacting culture with the Lordship of Jesus Christ.
Lady Eagles by 7 late in the 4th quarter, 4:40 on the clock. They have possession of the basketball. Lady Eagles trailed for a bulk of the first half, but turned it on in the 3rd quarter per the usual. They have 10 on the shot clock. Watkins on the outside, gives it to Nealis with 6 seconds on the wing. Nealis puts the ball in the deck, drives, kicks to the corner. Cook spot up shooter wide open for 3. No good. Richter offensive board, 1 dribble, turnaround. She's fouled. Good hustle on the inside over one of the best rebounders in the conference. Richter wins it for the Lady Eagles. They have 12 offensive boards today. Richter heads to the foul line. She hasn't scored a point today, but doing some good things. 7 rebounds, couple block shots as well. Richter off back iron, won't go on the first one. Wesleyan 3 of 7 from the line.
I thought we did a really good job taking the clock down there, and when she rebounded out, I thought she was going to kick it back out.
Second one good from Richter, 59-51. 4:15 left. We'll see if the Lady Eagles can close out their 10th conference victory of the season. Kelly pull-up elbow jumper, buries it. Khadijah Kelly kicked things into gear all of a sudden. She scored the last 6 points for the Falcons. It's 59-53, 4 minutes to go. We'll see if they can control the clock some more. Richter mid-post, back outside Nealis. 20 to shoot, plenty of time. Nealis drives left side. Nealis gets by the defense, draws a foul on her way to the rim. A little bit early in the shot clock, but you don't mind the take. Nealis, a good foul shooter, has 2 coming up. Hannah's got 9 points in the contest.
Got a lot of time left, too.
First foul shot up and in. Nealis with 10 in double figures for the 12th time this season. First-year player, transfer from NOC Tonkawa, former Jinx Trojan as well. Gets both of them 61-53 with 3:51 left. Eagles play defense. Falcons shooting 31%. Kelly drives inside, misses the first try, misses her second. Ball ping-pongs around, finally saved by Cook for the Lady Eagles. 3:30 left, quick outlet to Watkins. We'll see if they let some time tick down. Here's Watkins, crossover dribble. Up top, passes it right side for Nealis. Lady Eagles have the basketball. Nealis inside, block shot by Mullinax. 8-point game, Falcons come away with it. 3:20 on the clock. Falcons 5 of 21 from beyond the arc. Here's the feed, Edens mid-post, working on Richter. Spins, goes up with the left hand, blocked inside by Richter. Lady Eagles have blocked 6 shots in this ball game today. Boy, has that made a big difference with one of the best post scorers in Laramie Edens in the entire conference. I'd say Richter's done a really nice job inside.
She's made both of them have made a difference inside tonight on Edens, no question.
Melton checks in now, as does Amanda Hart. Here's Evans, left corner with 10 to shoot. Gets it to Edens, puts it on the deck. Throws it right side for Hall. Drives baseline, 6 to shoot. Throwing it back up top for Evans. Has to gather 3 seconds. She doesn't realize it. 2-1. It's a shot clock violation. Kelly's 3 was late. Some more good defense for the Lady Eagles, holding their opponent to just 30% from the floor. You'll take that day in, day out. Always, Roger, one of the toughest defenses to score against for these Lady Eagles. It makes it really easy to play home games when you can limit the best options for the opponent. They do it game in, game out.
Yeah, I hope we can milk the clock down and take a little bit more off, but I guess we're not going to.
It gets right against the advice of Roger Skelly. Drives and has a shot blocked out of bounds. Wesleyan does keep.
That's why I'm sitting here with you. I'm not a coach.
Hey, not anymore.
It's nice. It's always something to be a downtown quarterback, you know.
As Hart drives, misses the layup. 8-point game, 2.5 left. Friends with the basketball. Kelly spins inside. Turnaround, no-look shot. That was peculiar. Misses. Goodwin rips down the board. Danae's got 6 rebounds. She's a team-high 13 points. Goodwin in the lane. Goodwin attacks the basket. Layup falls off the rim. No good. She somehow gets it back. Takes it back outside. See if they let some clock run down. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. They lead it 61-53. Trying to secure a victory. 19 to shoot. Akers with a high ball screen. Hands off on the wing for Danae, throwing it on the post for Melton, facing up Edens. Melton takes it right to her, misses the shot, offensive board. Melton has the ball ripped and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be possession for Friends. Minute 54 left, still 61-53. Falcons haven't scored a bucket in 2 minutes. Timeout for Heather Howard on the Friends sideline. Minute 54 remaining. See what the time. Eight, 61-53, they lead Friends in a battle for position in the middle part of the KCAC standings. Lady Eagles trying to fight for 4th place. They can hold on for a minute 50. Falcons with the basketball. It's Kelly working on the left side. Gets a pick from Edens. Back outside Hall. Kicks it to the corner. Stiles running down the clock. Friends doesn't have a ton of time to work with. Here's Kelly, right side, outside Stiles. Right wing 3 ball. That one off to the right. Edens offensive board on the block. 2 defenders on her. Misses it inside, but they'll keep it alive once more. Hall swatted by Melton. 7th block of the game for the Lady Eagles. Minute 25 left. They lead by 8. Need to kill some clock. Goodwin had space on the wing, but she holds on to the basketball. 19 seconds to shoot. Goodwin at the foul line. 2 defenders on her. She throws it down low for Melton. Flips it up and in. 10-point ball game. Melton in double figures with 10 points as well. She's got 5 boards in double figures for the 5th time this season. 63-53. Minute to go. Lady Eagles trying to lock it up. Here's Evans outside shot off the mark. Rebound inside by guess who? Michaela Melton. And we've got a foul as Akis drew some contact. Hart fell to the ground hard as well. Amanda, she gets beat around sometimes. A player that missed a good chunk of the season last year with injury. Seems like she's always on the ground, an aggressive player. Seems like the opponents like to take it out on her. 56 seconds, Amanda heads to the line. 6 points for her on the night. 5 rebounds as well. It's been a nice team rebounding effort for the Lady Eagles. They have 48 as a unit, plus 4. Hart's free throw rattles around, no good. Wesleyan from the free throw line, just 6 of 11, a mediocre performance. Coming off of a 13 of 27 game against St. Mary's, something they need to touch up on before the stretch run of this season. Second one good, 64-53. Heather Howard takes another timeout for the Falcons.
How many timeouts do they get a game in this?
I believe 5.
They get what, 3 30s and 2 fulls?
It's something I'm actually not 100% on.
I'm going to find out just so I know that. And I want to know if the men and the women are the same. I imagine they are, but I don't know for sure.
Under a minute to go. This one just a 30-second timeout as the Lady Eagles have really played well in the second half, outscoring Friends 40-28, and it just makes such a huge difference when you can be a second half team. Yeah, everybody would love to be a first half team and a second half team, but if you could choose one, I think everybody would always take second half, and it's that third quarter again, a big 12-2 run really turned the scales in this one for the Lady Eagles. They've led ever since really the opening possession of the second half. They trailed by just 1 at halftime. 56 seconds left. Friends gets the advancement into the front court. They trail by 11. Kelly working left side. Kelly feeds it up top. Edens pulls up for 3. Edens has that one rim out. Ickes secures the rebound for the Lady Eagles. We'll see if the Lady Falcons foul here. Ickes running hip for hip with Kelly, met by Stiles, blows by them both. She'll get the pass up to Nealis, hits the deck. Does Ickes after getting rid of the basketball, and she will head to the foul line. 2 shots coming up. I'd say Ickes is a kind of an unheralded player on this Wesleyan roster. She scraps for everything. Has a lot of contributions that don't necessarily show up on the score sheet. 8.6 rebounds for her. I mentioned everybody on the team rebounding well. Foul shot missed though. 39 seconds left. Lady Eagles have this one all but in the bag. Ickes, second one good. 65-53, another timeout, 39.4 seconds remaining. The offense has really just gone quiet for Friends. Haven't scored a point since the 3:51 mark. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. We'll finish.
Ministry, management, nursing, psychology, or general studies. Check us out at OKWU.edu. OKWU.edu. Call 866-225-6598. OKWU is the best option for working professionals. Attend in Tulsa, Bartlesville, or completely online. Oklahoma Wesleyan University. Student-friendly, Christ-focused.
Rejoining the action a little bit late. A quick bucket for Friends. A steal and another quick bucket makes it 65-57. And here's a travel from Danae Goodwin. 20 seconds left. It's an 8-point game. Ever since the timeout, and in 10 seconds, Friends has scored 4 points. An opportunity to make it a 2-score game. Still have their backs up against the wall, but an opportunity. Khadijah Kelly scored 2 buckets. She's got 18. Feeds Edens. 13 seconds. Edens on the block. Melton deters her. Another block inside. Lady Eagles have sent back 8 shots. 8 seconds remaining. 8-point lead as well. I think Friends is just going to let this one tick down as this pass nearly stolen at midcourt. A foul called on Hall as she ran into Amanda Hart, who falls down to the deck once more. 1.8 seconds left.
Shoot.
I don't think even Reggie Miller could make this comeback.
You know, he was a guy that shot lights out, didn't he?
A little before my time, but yeah, I've seen the archives.
Free for your time and talking about archives. Come on. You don't even remember Larry Bird, do you?
I mean, I'm very familiar with him.
Boy, I can remember when he played at Indiana State. I remember going to Tulsa and watching him play because, you know, they were in the Missouri Valley.
What's their mascot? Can you tell me?
Yes, I can, but I can't right now. I remembered it's the
Sycamores.
Yeah.
Amanda hits one of the free throws. Heave at the buzzer, no good. Wesleyan gets the win here tonight by a score of 66-57. Incredible all-around team effort, and Grace Hadley in her first game as the full-time head coach, she gets the win. Lady Eagles move to 14-7 overall, 10-6 in conference play. Friends drops to 1 game under 500 on the year, 10-11, and 10-6 in conference as well. We'll wrap it up when we return. You're listening to Oklahoma Wesleyan basketball on KPGM.